tout ce que la mort déroberait dans sa nuit. Ce sont tous les plaisirs du monde qui se retirent en nous disant adieu.
All the Mornings of the World is a 1991 film directed by Alain Carnot, based on the novel by Pascal Quignard. It tells the story of the 17th century composer Marin Marais and his relationship with his mentor, the reclusive and somber Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe. The movie and the novel are considered classics in France, and are both profoundly philosophical works. Pascal Quignard, the author of the novel, is a philosopher, and all his works have a strong philosophical core, marked by unique Quignard-like elements. Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe and his student, Marin Marais, are the two main characters in the story. They were both real musicians, and their music is present throughout the movie. However, the story itself is fictional, as very little is known about Sainte-Colombe and his relationship with Marin Marais. The movie explores not only the nature of music and the relationship between humans and art, but also delves deeply into the concept that Pascal Quignard was obsessed with, which is transcendence. Transcendence can be defined as an experience that goes beyond normal limits, or the ability to achieve this. The simplest way to understand transcendence is as something beyond the human world. Music has often been perceived as something not from our world.
La musique est simplement là pour parler de ce dont la parole ne peut parler. En ce sens, elle n'est pas tout à fait humaine.
Something divine that resonates with a transcendent reality, a sphere above the human world that cannot be fully known. Throughout the history of philosophy, thinkers have been intrigued by music. The Pythagoreans, for example, believed that music was the key to understanding the universe, studying it alongside mathematics. In modern philosophy, Arthur Schopenhauer regarded music as a reflection of the will, viewing it as the only art that can truly express the essence of true reality, a reality that is transcendent, therefore beyond the human world. The core element of the movie is the exploration of the question, what is music?
Peut-être la véritable musique était liée au silence?
Non!
The story is told by Marin Marais, who recalls his master, Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe. He recounts the story as an old man, now a master musician of the king's chamber. But he emphasizes that he achieved nothing besides fame and gold, unlike his master, who was a truly devoted musician. A true musician.
J'ai ambitionné le néant, j'ai récolté le néant. Du sucre, des louis. Lui, il était la musique. Je ne suis pas venu à bout de son désir. J'avais un maître.
We are quickly introduced to Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe, a master of the Viola da Gamba, a predecessor of the cello. His life changed when his beloved wife died, leaving him with his two daughters in his mansion just outside Paris. After her death, consumed by grief and longing for his wife, he became even quieter than before and focused solely on his music. For many years, he played his viola for as long as 15 hours a day, and he was considered the best musician in France at that time. But he wasn't playing for fame or gold. The Viola da Gamba, a precursor to the modern cello, is central to the film's narrative. This instrument, with its rich and resonant sound, symbolizes the depth and emotional intensity of the music played by Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe and Marin Marais. It was cherished during the Baroque period for its expressive capabilities and versatility. In the movie, the Viola da Gamba serves not just as a musical instrument, but as a conduit for exploring themes of loss, transcendence, and the eternal quest for meaning through art.
Vous entendez, monsieur? Comment se détache l'aria par rapport à la basse?
Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe built a wooden hut next to his mansion, specifically for playing in total isolation. He wasn't composing in a traditional sense. He had a notebook to write down music that particularly haunted his thoughts, but that was it. All days he played alone in this wooden hut. The question is, for what? One day he was visited by a member of the king's court who invited him to become a musician of the king's chamber, which was the highest honor possible. But he declined. The king had nothing to offer him.
Quittez-moi! Et ne m'en parlez plus! Fou!
Votre palais est plus petit qu'une cabane, et votre public est moins qu'une personne.
Music pieces belong to temporality. They are not meant to be recorded and sold. They are sacred to some degree, like an image of a god, which many religions forbid to be drawn. So why did he play his music? Sometimes when he played in isolation, the image of his wife visited him, a ghost image. When he played beautiful music, he was able to see her. Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe believed that music is something out of this world, and that by playing he was trying to be closer to the transcendent reality where he believed his wife was. The nature of music is explored further when Marin Marais, the student of Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe, is introduced. He is a young and ambitious man who wants to learn from the greatest master of the Viola da Gamba in France.
Je me vengerai de cette voix qui m'a abandonné. Je veux devenir un violiste célèbre.
Quignard was intrigued by aphasia, therefore the medical inability to speak, as he experienced it by himself. He references this in many of his novels, and it can also be found here. Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe is a very quiet person. He doesn't speak much. At one point, he is touched by the story of his student who, due to voice mutation, lost his musical voice and had to withdraw from the choir.
Cependant, votre voix brisée m'a ému. Je vous garde pour votre douleur. Non pour votre art.
Another characteristic aspect is the interest in the state before we are born. It is directly asked as a question in the movie, but there is also a beautiful scene where the Sainte-Colombe, full of misery and solitude, immerses himself in a pond, meditating about his wife. This scene references a baby submerged in amniotic fluid and the state before we are born, which is a mystery, something that transcends our understanding. Similarly, the state of being dead, which Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe was meditating on at that moment. Marin Marais doesn't know what music is, and has a hard time understanding his master.
Vous n'avez pas mal joué. Vous connaissez la position du corps. Votre jeu ne manque pas de sentiments. Vos ornements sont ingénieux. Et parfois charmants, mais je n'ai pas entendu de musique.
He is a great musician, but according to his master, he is not a true musician, because a true musician cares only about the music itself. He chooses the path of fame and money, becoming a musician of the king's chamber. He is only a performer of music, but not a true musician. Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe resigns from teaching him.
Qu'est-ce qu'un instrument? Un instrument n'est pas la musique. Vous avez là de quoi vous racheter un cheval de cirque pour pirouetter devant le roi. Écoutez, monsieur, les sanglots que la souffrance arrache à ma fille, ils sont plus près de la musique que vos gammes. Quittez à jamais la place.
Marin Marais then starts taking lessons in Sainte-Colombe's techniques from his daughter in secret. Marin Marais, with Sainte-Colombe's daughter, often creeps under the hut where Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe plays his music to listen to his techniques and learn something. Marin Marais has a romantic relationship with Sainte-Colombe's daughter, but as soon as Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe finds out that they were in secret listening to his techniques, he forbids that. At some point, Marin Marais resigns from lessons from Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe's daughter, and also he decides to end their relationship. As a result, he breaks her heart, committing himself only to life at court. Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe's daughter chooses to end her life.
Tous les matins du monde sont sans retour.
After her death, Sainte-Colombe stops playing and instead sits in silence, listening in even greater solitude. He waits to reconcile with his wife, yearning for transcendence. Marin Marais is also deeply affected by her death, especially since shortly before her death, they met and he agreed to play for her while she was laying sick in bed. He starts yearning for something greater, realizing that fame and money aren't everything. There's something in music that he still cannot understand. Therefore, he decides to sneak under Sainte-Colombe's hut and wait until he starts playing again. Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe finds him, and they reconcile. He gives Marin Marais a notebook with his music, and they finally talk about the nature of music.
Que recherchez-vous, monsieur, dans la musique?
Je cherche les regrets et les pleurs, la gloire, le silence.
Le silence n'est que le contraire du langage.
Je crois qu'il faut laisser un verre aux morts.
Aussi, brûlez-vous.
Un petit abreuvoir pour ceux que le langage a désertés. Pour l'ombre des enfants. Pour les états qui précèdent l'enfance, quand on était sans souffle et sans lumière.
While playing together some best pieces of Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe, the film concludes with Marin Marais seeing the ghost of Monsieur de Sainte-Colombe, signifying reconciliation and the master's final approval. This approval reflects a deeper understanding and connection to the transcendent nature of music, completing Marais' journey from ambition to enlightenment. According to Martin Heidegger, the beauty of art, especially music, is a keyhole through which we can glimpse light from transcendent reality. Humans are naturally drawn to beauty as they yearn for transcendence, and this movie vividly portrays this yearning for transcendence through music. All the Mornings of the World is certainly high on the list of my favorite films. It's not very well known for the general audience, but I strongly recommend that movie. And I strongly recommend the novel, especially that it's super short, because it has like less than 100 pages. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. Consider giving me a like if you did. You can also leave me a subscription if you want to see more content like that. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about the formula of this video, and if you have any questions or remarks about the video. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.